Okay, so it's time to talk about Tesla Maps. And I know that's not really the name for it, but the mapping system that is in the Tesla cars, it's great, don't get me wrong, but there are some improvements I would love to see Tesla make. So let's just go ahead and talk about that. So before we get into the nitty gritty of things, I just want to apologize for any messiness you may see behind me. Currently a work in progress, but just hopefully it's not too bad. And also, if you are looking to get a Tesla, there is a referral link in the description down below where you can get 1,000 free supercharger miles. And if you don't want to use my link, just use any referral link because honestly, you get a free 1,000 supercharger miles. Can't say that properly. It's just worth it. You might as well just do it, right? There's also some cool links down in the description below. So number one, waypoints. Now this is something that Google Maps has, Apple Maps has, I believe. I don't have an iPhone, but I believe it has that. And a lot of other mapping applications have this, like Waze. And it's just something that the Tesla Maps system needs. Now, Elon Musk actually just confirmed that they're going to be adding it, but who knows when that's going to be. Elon Musk time, he could say a few months and really mean a few years. So I'm honestly not sure, but waypoints are super, super important for a mapping system, in my opinion. And I'm actually heading on a road trip next month, and it'd be great to just plug in some waypoints along the way so that I don't need to, set a supercharger as my waypoint. If I want to go to a supercharger that's out of the way because we want to visit something that's out of the way, I would love just to have a kind of concise journey of me choosing, okay, I do want to end up at my destination, but along the way, I would love to see this, I would love to see that. I'd love to add that in so that the routing system can calculate, okay, you need to stop at this supercharger for this amount of time, and then you can continue, and then you got to stop at this supercharger. It just would be great because right now the Tesla mapping system is kind of just like a one and done sort of situation where you choose a destination, it maps out any superchargers along the way for that destination that you need to stop at, and then that's pretty much it. So in order to do waypoints now, you actually need to set the destination as the first leg of your journey. So if I wanted to go ahead and stop an hour into my road trip at a specific spot, I need to set that as the final destination for the car. But obviously I know that's not my final destination. So it would be great if the car could have some sort of waypoint system. Like I said, it has been confirmed that it is coming, but hopefully it's coming soon because I'd love to use it next month in my car. Now, the second big thing that I would love if the Tesla map system had is a state of charge upon arrival setting. So right now, when you're mapping to go to a destination, it tells you how much battery you will have left when you get to that destination. But sometimes you might arrive at a destination and have 5% battery and there's not a supercharger near you, right? So you're kind of screwed at that point unless you can find an outlet to plug into and you're not going to be driving a lot around your destination. So what I would love is if there was a way to tell the car, okay, I want to arrive at my destination with 40% battery, or I want to arrive with 50% battery, whatever it is. I would love if it could do that because then you can map out potentially, or hopefully the car would map out additional superchargers to stop at before you get to your destination. Now this is something that I've actually used a Better Route Planner for, and a lot of these features might be part of a Better Route Planner, and this is what I actually mapped out my road trip next month using. If you don't know about abetterrouteplanner.com, it's a fantastic website that essentially has tons of different settings for mapping your Tesla journey. So including state of charge upon arrival. It also includes weather conditions and a bunch of other stuff that you can go to. So definitely check it out. I'll link it down in the description below if you haven't heard of it. But it's a fantastic website. And a lot of these features I'll mention are already part of a Better Route Planner. But obviously I would love that to be incorporated in the car just for ease of use. I don't need to use my phone or anything. I don't need to use the web browser in the car. I could just use the navigation system in the car. So that's kind of why I'm making this video in the first place. So the third thing that I would love if Tesla can implement into their mapping system is Google reviews, hours of operation, phone number, website. I would love if you could tap on a destination and all of those things would come up similar to how it does on Google Maps because, the car can sync to your phone. you have a web browser built in the car. I would love if I could tap on a destination and I could just tap on their website right there, or open up in the web browser, and I could learn a little bit more about that destination. And even if it had a phone number, I could just tap the phone number and then it would call that destination from my car. It would be really, really awesome, really fantastic. And the data is already out there. All Tesla would have to do is implement it into their system. Again, I'm not sure about how difficult that is from a technical standpoint, but it's something that just makes the entire mapping and routing experience so much better when there's a little bit more information about the destinations. Now, number 4, this is something that Google Maps has, and it's fantastic. It's not something that I think is used a ton, but it would definitely be useful for electric vehicles in general, and that is a terrain map. So I would love not only if the Tesla map would include something such as a terrain map next to their satellite map, but also to include terrain calculations when you're planning a trip. So for example, if I'm going somewhere that's very mountainous, I would love if it could use the terrain data from Google Maps. And as we know, electric vehicles and Tesla specifically, they actually fluctuate with their battery usage depending on what the terrain is, whether you're going uphill, downhill, things like that. I would love if that was sort of incorporated in the Tesla mapping system as a core feature. Now, the final thing I want to talk about, and I'm not even sure if it's really possible, but in Teslas there are weight sensors underneath each of the seats in the car. And this is mainly to determine if someone is sitting in the car. There's also been a lot of false positives, like if someone has a baby seat in the back with no baby in it, it thinks that there's a person back there and things like that. So I would love if the car could use those weight sensors to adjust the mapping or the routing data. So when you're in an electric car, how much weight you're carrying is going to affect, how much of the battery is used. The heavier the car, the more battery it needs to use to move forward, right? So obviously there aren't weight sensors, I don't believe, in the trunk or in the frunk, so it would not be able to calculate how heavy those are. But if I had a car full of 5 people or full of 4 people, I would love if it could adjust based on the weight of the people that are in my car. Now, I'm unsure if it actually already does this. I don't believe so. I did a little bit of research and I couldn't find anything about it. So let me know down in the comments below if you know if this is something that the Tesla already does. But yeah, that's pretty much like the main things that I want to see from Tesla's mapping system. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you want to see from the Tesla mapping system? Are there core features that I forgot about? Are there things that you use on Google Maps in your daily life that the Tesla mapping system just doesn't have? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, just a reminder, if you are looking to get a Tesla, my referral link is down below. You can get 1,000 free supercharger miles by using that link. And also there's some other links down there for like Tesla accessories and Tesla car wash kit. Definitely go check it out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you had a great time in the video. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.